Hi guys, welcome back to Blockchain Army. We are a leading media agency on the space that aim to promote the adoption of blockchain technology for many projects. I'm Kristen and I'll be the host for our live today. And we're welcoming the guests from DEHR, Decentralized Human Relationship. Before that, just a reminder that we are broadcasting from our YouTube channel. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for other interesting videos. And today we are having interesting giveaways programs. The first one is the pre-live giveaway from Barmy. So this is where I'm going to pick 5 lucky winners by the end of this live. And the second one is the in-live giveaway, which also known as the live Q&A section. So that's where I'm going to pick 5 questions from the comment chat. And those winners will gain for themselves $200 in total. And the second giveaway is from DHR, total rewards of $200 as well. So each prize will cost $20. And there are 3 prizes for top points in the Gleam link that we have posted, and 7 prizes for interesting questions that are dropped in the Gleam link as well. So let's get right headed to the introduction of our live today. And Mr. Vince, can you hear me?
Yeah, Kristen. Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. So would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for inviting me today. It's my pleasure to talk about DEHR. So my name is Vin, CEO and co-founder of DEHR, stand for Decentralized Human Relationship, a career metaverse. For the last 10 years, my career is on about finance, recruitment, and data business. Especially since 2016, I began to trade crypto at just the same to many people here. We start from a trader, and then actually from then I learned a lot about blockchain, about the technology, and I realized that with this kind of technology, we can bring a lot of value to many business case now in the future, especially the recruitment market. That's why I and my founding team we form together, and we try our best to bring the best case to the community. Yeah,
Great, thank you.
and
Yeah.
oh, I'm
So,
sorry. Yeah,
since human relationship and like decentralized combined together is a whole new concept to the market, would you like to explain more
that's right.
about like the project and what are the mission and like where you guys heading to in the future to the audience right here, since a lot of them would be very confused.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I can give some kind of comparison. Some people, when they first hear about our concept, they think about linking. And what we can say here is a decentralized linking. Basically, when we go to LinkedIn, we connect with others. We try to find the information about their education, their working experience. So basically, what we're trying to do is the same, but we combine the token and with more trusted data. That's the key. And I had to make sure that the connecting mechanism is by in DHR will be based on social networking. So we had the NFT item trading. Some asked us about the career metaverse. At the beginning, every one of us, when we create a profile in DHR, we have a chance to create an avatar. That's a character that we will build up from time to time. We combine with other functions like recruitment, training, define, and then later on we will our trusted data in the system. And one more thing is in the future, we are trying to build a Web3 data economy, because what we're trying to do is we understand each user behavior just based on their preference about what kind of data they willing to share, to exchange, and to sell to the buyers. And that basically will be the basic core of the Web3, the data economy.
Thank you. So since you guys have been launching for a while now. Well, not very long time, but you guys have some products and services for yourself, right? And can
Yeah.
you go, into details about what you guys are offering to the market, to the users right now, and what is like the role of your token?
Yeah, sure. Actually, what we already launched the MVP the MVP version. Right now, many of the user can test our application, the application. From then, we had three components in our D app. At the beginning, we start with two platforms, BSC and Carrier Gen, and in the future, we will support multi-gen also. So basically, we have three components. The first one is the data marketplace. So everyone needs data, and everyone they can share, they can exchange what kind of data they're willing to sell to others. Just took an example of recruitment. It will be your personal information, your cell phone number, your email address, so that the hiring company can unlock it, and then they
Mm,
approach you to offer the job activity. That's the core things. The second one, when we already have the user database, we will expand to the DeFi integration. It means we will try to implement more financial service in our ecosystem. The third one is the social network. We will implement, deploy a new logic uh, to increase the integration to the user. Not only an app, but job posting, recruitment. They will have some kind of new experience in our application. So I can say that DHR will be a global career token that everyone can use it to pay for any kind of services, any kind of data, and to experience a new way of job matching. So that's basically our token. And for sure that will ask us about how they can earn the DHR token in our system. So we have many mission, many kind of mission. Uh, Anybody will be free to join, and then they create a profile. They do the verification, and then they can earn token from the DHR. And later on, they will earn token from other people as well.
mm. So, how is your DHR token, like distributed? How many percent will be divided to the team? How many will be for the marketing fee and like something like that? Can you explain more about that?
Okay, to talk about it, let me show our token metric a little bit so that you
Mm-hmm.
guys understand more about our metrics. Yeah, hold on 1 minute. Let me check. So I can share the screen right here, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you see my screen? I'm trying to share our website right here. You see it, Krista?
I think it's showing up right now. Wait a second. Let me check with the team. Have you shared your screen?
I'm trying to share my gift book. Just hold on 1 second.
mm, just take your time. It's always better
Yeah,
to,
it's true. Okay.
show some visualizations for the users to understand carefully about, what we are going for. Well, maybe you can just share with us the link and then we can, post it on. Hello?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Slide.
You can share the link with us and then we can share
Okay,
our
okay,
screen
sure.
for you.
Thanks.
Have you got the link?
Yeah, one of my member will she trying to say send it to you. So
Mm,
maybe could we come back later when we're ready with a
sure,
slide?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, let's move on with the next question. So this part we're gonna talk about like like the marketing strategy and like marketing plans of DHR. So in particular, what have you guys, been planning for, or like a program or any kind of like specific strategy to attract more new users and also to, like keep the loyal users, the loyal investors to stay in your project for a long time?
Yeah. Okay. So we start with the first audience is the crypto one, the crypto world. Right now, as you can see in our website, we have many backers and global investor.
Mm-hmm.
They do have their own community, and many investors they invest in our project, and then they will go a long time, and then they handling a lot of projects, a lot of crypto projects right now. They hunting talents, and what we're trying to do is
Right.
we go along with them, and then yeah, we will have them to find talents. That's the first market, and I see that very potential. The second
Mm-hmm.
one, we will try to go global at the beginning. That's There are some places I can think in my mind. It would be Indonesia, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Africa, or some country in like European country that we
Mm-hmm.
already had a network of some expert. They help us to expand to the community as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now we're moving on to the pre-collected questions from the Glean link of DHR program that you guys have posted
Mm-hmm.
before. So there are 7 questions for you in total, Vince. The first one is, they want to ask about like what's the stage of your project right now. So like where are you guys right now on the plan, on like the overall plan?
Okay. So about our project status, uh, let's say about a product like I just mentioned earlier, we will launch the beta version probably in December. And
Mm-hmm.
next quarter, we will try to launch the official version in Android and iOS Apple Store. So about marketing, we already hit many a big group of Telegram group and with a lot of followers from Twitter. And for the business side, this 12, I mean on December 12, we will launch the IDO on 3 launch pads. The first one with Business Station, the second one with Punzi, and the third one on
Mm-hmm.
Kickstarter. So please remember this very special day. We will launch our project, and then that's a very special event that you guys can be the first one to buy the DHR token and to be the true holders of the DHR token.
So let's go into details. Being a users, how can they earn on DHR? Basically, like on the platform, and like how can they use the tokens into different purposes?
Mhm. So first thing they can earn is just by upload their CV or just fill in the information in their profile. At the beginning, when they create profile, they already earn the token from DHR. We create many different kind of missions. For example, filling your information, do the KYC, filling uh, the experience, and then you do the verification. Like I and you we working in the same company, and we do the verification that hey, I know you, so you know me, and then you get the token from the HR. Later on, we implement, like I said, is a data marketplace. There's many experts or freelancers around the world. They can go to DHR. They post their service, their products, and then they can sell it, or they can take some kind of survey. Any company want to take the survey, they can launch it on DHR, and then they can attend, and then they can get a token. The second one, we will launch a staking pool for the ideal investor, and then when they already buy the token, and then they can stack, they can earn more token. The third one is we will launch the NFT market that they can bring many items to trade. DHL will be like a gamement, a hub that connect many other projects, other companies, like crypto companies. They create a page, and then they can transfer DHL user to their projects to use it, and then bring back the items, and then they can sell it here. So we are like a global NFT marketplace. And there's many more, like in the future we will launch many different features in financial services and insurance.
Great. So for the next question, how do you see the adoption of this project in a year after release, and how do you intend to promote it? Besides saying it's just a blockchain link.
When the HR launch, not actually launch, we trying to go out, and then we talk about our concept to the public, to the investor. We all know that GameFi is a big trend right now. So DHR at that time, even before Metaverse from Facebook. So many investors, they really believe in our long-term vision. And you can see it right now, our Telegram group, we already hit more than 100,000 people. They join our group, and then with around more than 50,000 followers in Twitter. So I think a lot of people, they already get attractive about how we could bring the value to the community, especially data marketplace, about Web3, about career metaverse. So at this time, I think they will try to research more about projects, and they are willing to try it. So that's why I think when we launch our beta versions, many people will go and then will try it.
So for the next question, how can the authenticity and transparency of your, user data collection be controlled?
That's a good question. There are two sides I want to mention. The first one, every user, when they create profile in DHR, they have to pass through a KYC process. It means I want to make sure that every single user in DHR will be a real human. They are not a bot. What we already think about Telegram group, there's many fake account that people just created. Okay, that's the first things. We make sure that people go here is real human. The second one is we already create a mechanism. We call it connect to earn. The first one, when you create profile, you just an individual. You have to connect with some friends, colleges, and both you guys have to verify each other. Just like in Shopee, in Lazada, when you create a seller account, you just post your services. There's no other people that know, hey, who this guy. You have to build your trust. So later on, the more you get connected, and the longer you stay in the system, the more legit you are.
So since you guys have got transparency from the user side, so how do you maintain transparency on like the dev side? Basically like from your own self to the users. How would you guarantee the trust of your users?
We don't guarantee the trust. We will create a mechanism that people know that, hey, this guy is trustable or not. Like I said, for example, when we look at a profile of any people right now in any other platform, what we see is the one they show to us, right? There's no other source of information that would verify that this information is correct or not. But in DHR, every profile we will have a badge, a small badge. For example, this profile already be verified by 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
There's 20 people already give some feedbacks about this kind of person. So that's very different from any other platform in the world right now. So that's the
Mm,
way we can make our judgment that, hey, this guy look legit or not. So this and we will not make it. The community, the user will make their own judgment.
right. Since your
Mhm.
project is all about human relationships, and so like you
Exactly,
guys,
exactly,
yeah, you guys prioritize, like the real interactions with the users, with the community. And I think that's a very
exactly,
good,
absolutely.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a very good point.
Mhm.
For the next question, how DHR can keep private information of users?
Every single data in our system, we will divide to two kind of information. The first one is the private one, and the second is
Mm-hmm.
the public information. Public is the one that we willing to show to the public. Like in the profile, we can show that, hey, in the past 3 years I work for company A, company B, company C, okay. But if you guys want to approach me, you has to unlock our my cell phone number or email address, some other ways, and you decide which one you want to hire and how many tokens or how much you want to get for the kind of information when people want to show. So that's your choice, that's your control. DHR will make,
Mm,
we will not control that. That's why every single piece of data we will convert into the hash, we encrypt it, and only the one that created, that's you, right? That's any single person will hold the key, and then any other buyer, when they make a transaction, smart contract, and then they can get it. We don't
that's
store any
perfect.
data in our system. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So maybe basically like the users can, have control over their their privacy, their what's it called?
Exactly, they
Anonymity?
gain
Yeah.
full control. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's like after that, even if the system get hacked or something, they can't lose any of the data that they have put in. And
Yes,
for the
it's true.
next question, yeah, for the next question, it is quite long. This one is quite long. I'll read it for you though.
Mhm.
I have an idea for auctioning corporate recruitment billboards by DHR, business that can
Mhm.
attract high quality talent. Businesses can also use billboards for advertising or selling training and career guidance packages. This auction will attract businesses or investors who will soon join the DHR network. What do you think about this idea?
Wow, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. That's very interesting. Let me think about it. To be honestly, we already think about it in some way, um,
Mm,
because you know what? At the beginning, when we think about our data marketplace, it's kind of boring to the user because even us, for example, we just had like 1 or 2 years. We already really good in our current company, and we don't have a motivation to change the job. So, is there
right.
any other reason to stay in the HR network? So that's why
Mm-hmm.
we already right now the product team is creating what we say is a house of CV. So when a user they create profile, we will create an environment for them to show to other people what they have in the house. Even the company is the same. About the function auctioning, I think that's a good way uh, to think in the future. We already have a plan to do it in a marketplace, NFT marketplace. But for sure, I think that along the way we will try to deploy this idea into the community. So every single company they will experience a new way just to get attractive attention from the community. So yeah, thanks for the idea. I will seriously looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people who really care about the project would really come up with a lot of insightful questions and like ideas. And being a developer, the most thing you can do is like take that into consideration and make that dream come true. So you know,
Yeah, that's correct. That's why we really want to hear many feedbacks from our Telegram group community.
yeah,
We're willing to open it. Yeah,
yeah, that's also one way to nourish the community and explain expand that even more in the future.
yeah,
Um,
sure.
wow, another question about like, attracting users. So basically they ask, how do you attract people who are non-related to crypto to the project DHR?
I think this question is also a big question to any other crypto projects as well because
That's
the
right.
market right now and the adoption is still small and look at the market the market out there is huge. So for the EHR, we think we're trying to build a bridge that
Mm-hmm.
educate the what we call is a mainstream market.
Mm,
The people out there they don't understand about crypto. They understand about how blockchain can bring much more value for them.
that's right.
Uh, for the strategy, I think we have some couple of in my mind right now. The first one we will go partnership with many associations, some kind of
Mm,
associations, universities, some big companies, because when we can make a partnership with the big companies, the leading one
mm-hmm.
in an industry, many small company they will follow. So that's the strategy we will follow at the beginning. The second one is we want to educate people about how they can earn DHS token, how they can earn the benefits. Because right now, when we submit our CV in any other platform, what we receiving is just a phone call from a company. We don't receive any reward, right? But in DHR, when you apply for a job, let's say 10 company open your CV, then you can get
Mm-hmm.
10 token. That's simple, that's easy. So I strongly believe that if we educate the market, they will realize that there's a new way for them to earn, and then a new way for them to earn even earn the token, earn the job opportunities. Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of project, on blockchain, on crypto have, of course, have faced this problem since like the market beside outside this industry have a lot of like trust issue about the whole system, like the whole way like blockchain works. And I think gaining more users from that side is like the most difficult thing to even think about and not put in action yet.
Totally agree. Yeah. We also try our best to tap into the very big market out
That's
there.
right.
But you know what? Because crypto is something that people uh, not so many people understand how to
Hmm.
create a wallet, how to transfer their cash into the token. So we need a more adoption from the crypto one.
Right. And yeah, I think that is pretty much for the 7 questions from the Gleam. And right now we are choosing the 5 questions from outside for the giveaway for the in live giveaway that I mentioned earlier. So these are the live Q&A questions from people who are watching this real time right now. We'll start with the first one right here. So
Okay.
this person asks, do you have audit certificate or are you working to audit your project so that the security of your project becomes more secure and reliable?
Wow. Okay. We already working with the company, the audit company named Verigent. very famous one in
Mm.
the crypto market.
Right.
So we already had got their certificate. So basically,
Oh.
we already have it. So don't worry about it. And and we also working with the cryptography team, a very famous one.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to research about how to encrypt the data.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make sure that every single piece of data in our system is secure. And later on, we will announce. I mean, how that we can get it, and then what's the protocol. Yeah. So stay
Thank
tuned.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, the announcement will, be out soon, so don't worry about like the security issues of DHR anymore, guys. And for the second question, so this person asks, what are the strategies and core competencies of your product that can differentiate the product in the crypto market and become attractive to investors and participants?
Okay. What about core competencies of our product? I think the first one is there are so many projects they trying to create a market, a need.
Right.
Look at the EHR market. Like we already mentioned in our website, there's a huge market out there. Their revenue about more than $700 billion. It means if we
Mm.
just tap into like 1%, we can get a market cap of, let's say, $7 billion. Because every single one of us had to look for a job. We had to look for some training courses to upgrade our career, right? So that means
Right.
the market is out there, it's ready. We just trying to serve them. So that's the first one. The second one is I think right now there's no other projects like us offering a way for people to earn token just
Mm.
by their CV. Because
Mm.
if to talk about game fee is free to join, but you have to buy some kind of an S or some kind of
Oh,
NFT
that's right.
items. Yeah,
That's
and then
right.
you build up your character. But for your CV, it's free. It's your information. You grow up and then you earn a lot in DHR network. You earn token, you earn job opportunity, you earn maybe relationship, and even you earn your legit image. In the future, you can transfer into any metaverse, and then you look different than anybody. So that the key things I strongly believe our product can differentiate to other projects right now and even in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Since, social interaction is one of the things that has been lacked ever since the pandemic happened. And I think this project, really put it on top of, of them all about like how to gain more relationships and even like earning at the same time. And I think that's a very
Correct.
brilliant idea. Yeah. And for the third question, what are some of the major challenges you and your team has encountered in trying to achieve great success on your project?
um, Talk about challenges that our team are facing right now. I think uh, it's related to the question of how to educate people. So the first one is about crypto one. I think the crypto
Mm-hmm.
world already understand how to earn token. So we don't think that the major challenges. But for the mainstream, the huge market I already mentioned, that's a big challenge. That's at the beginning. That's not about educate how to use DHR network, how to use DHR token, but how to use token, how to create wallet. And for some people, they might think that crypto is a scam one. So that's why I think that's the challenge, the most challenges to own projects, not even DHR, but we're facing the same problems.
So yeah, I think it's important how like you overcome all of that, and you will gain until today since without any of those difficulties, you wouldn't have been, to know how to come up with solutions for like other
Mhm.
challenges as well.
I And example, we do have some we can say a minor problem with the legal one, because
Mm,
you know what, we, like I said, we're trying to approach to go global at the beginning, and for some
okay.
country we were facing some, yeah, some what we say is they don't favor a model that can bring many services and use just the token, not the fiat money. So
Mm-hmm.
for us, we just thought that we spread our value, our model to the whole world, and then, for example, this country, they don't buy in at the beginning, so we just move on to the other country, and then we just do it gradually. We will try to come back later if the country already has some kind of better favor to our model,
Mm-hmm.
to the crypto also. Yeah, so that's
Mm-hmm.
the problem right now, and we trying to do the same with other projects.
Thank you. And for the fourth question, when you say DHR as a career metaverse and VR passport, it may sound confusing to the general public. Now, how do you plan to educate the users with this, concept?
Okay, yeah, I know for sure that many people will a little bit confusing about the terms. Let me explain a little bit. When I talk about career metaverse at the beginning, at first, it's a metaverse. It means that
Mm-hmm.
we will try to bring the 3D experience to every single step in a job, in a job application process. For example, when you create profile, for now you have to type your CV, right? You fill in your information
Mm-hmm.
in a 2D.
Mm-hmm.
But in the HR network, you have an environment to
Mm-hmm.
bring your information, and you can show, you exhibit your information to the world. And for the job matching process, a company, when they look at the screen, they had to scrolling the screen to other CVs. But in DHR, we will create an environment, a 3D environment. They can go like a character. They see many people out there. They see that, hey, Kristen from the community, and then she has 5 years experience. She have 50 people already know her, for example. So in the metaverse, every single every single action we do very different from the one right now. For sure, that is a long way for us to develop the features, but we already have a big plan to deploy it.
Perfect. So for the last question that we have reached right here, this person asks, which area are you focusing on at the moment? DeFi, stake, the apps, yield farming, NFTs, or gaming? What is your goals in this year for DHR?
I think we will do all the things, not just kidding. But let me explain a little bit. For example, for sure, we trying our best to deliver the app. We already had a roadmap in our website, so we try our best to deliver it. And when we launch our IDO on 3 Launchpad, we will also launch a sticky book for our early investor, so they can earn more token. And we also try to implement soon the NFT marketplace. So I
Mhm.
think that's the three key things that we will try. And also gaming is a very interesting things, because right now, you know what, a lot of GameFi projects, they come to us, they say that, hey, help us to find talents. And we're thinking of we can create a game portal that every single user in the HR can see that a list of GameFi projects, that how they can earn the token, and then when they click it, they transfer to the game, they play, and then they earn, and then they bring back their items. So we create a game portal in the future. So that's also in our mind. Okay.
That's perfect. So it's always the best, have some plans, have some priorities in mind to work, forward that goals. And I just hope you all the best to achieve those milestones in the future soon. And
Thank Kristen.
for the last section right now, we will announce the five winners for the pre-live giveaway, and we will open up a lucky wheel and then randomly, roll out to see who are those five winners.
Yeah, that's great. Let's go for it.
Yep, this is usually like the most exciting part since they always, eager to see who will win the prize. And there we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Congratulations. Thank you. So those five usernames will also be posted on our Barmy Twitter account later on, and we will guide you through the process on how to claim your reward. So look forward to that. And right now, Vince, do you have any last words before we close up our live section today?
Yeah, thanks so much, Kristen, and I'm really my pleasure to be with the blockchain Amy. And actually, there's so many content I want to share, but let's join our Telegram group. There's so many information out there. There's so many good news that we want to share to the community, and we do have a lot of campaigns activities that people will be happy there. So let's join and stay tuned with us. Thank you.
Love it. Yeah, so guys, don't forget to join the Telegram group, Twitter account, and a lot of like other social platforms of DHR. We have posted all the links down below on the description box. And just to follow up with all the upcoming events, the RDO information, and a lot of like programs or giveaways will be given out as well. And I just want to say thank you all for staying tuned until now. And Vince, thank you for joining our live today
Thank,
as well. I've learned a lot
mhm.
about the project and getting to know you personally too. Um, yeah, I just want to
Thank
say
you. Have
thank
a
you
good
all for
one
staying
to all
tuned.
of yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
guys,
you.
have a good one and come back with our live AMA session next time. Goodbye.
Bye bye.